Shalom, shalom, everyone. Machaz at Naamihud of the tribe Judah. I just want to touch bases with you all for a moment to speak about what's happening, what's going on. You all know I've been doing the work of the Most High Ahayah for a long time. Once he woke me up, I've been doing nothing but that. That's the truth, you know. Some of you are probably aware of the vision that I have online floating around. You viewed it probably, maybe, I don't know. You probably also saw some of my videos, some of the videos that me and other Hebrew Israelites have made in the past, you know. Actually, some of the videos stating that everything that's happening would happen if they refuse to let us go. The Most High Ahayah is he's not playing games like many believe, you know. I want y'all to understand that I only say what he tells me to say. I only do what he tells me to do. You know, the power, the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding that he have given me is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Because during my lifetime as a child, there was things that were happening that I didn't understand. I didn't understand. You know, and I really don't, I'm not in control, what I'm trying to say. I'm not in control of what I'm doing, what he having me to do. What I'm saying is that I thought I was in control. I went to law school. I went to law school to help my people. But most of all, I went to law school. This is what's so amazing about everything. I mean, I could go back to my childhood. It's so unbelievable because now that I'm awake, I see the truth of my whole life, of what it was, what my life has, how it's been, you know, up until now. None of you can understand what I'm trying to say. How he using me for real, you know? And I would never have thought that what I know to be true right now is true, is actually true, you know? What I do and what I say, believe me, I could prove it. I could do that. I don't say anything that I don't mean, that I can't do. I mean it. Because he tells me and he gives me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the power and the authority to do what I do. Maybe you all don't understand. You know, maybe I speak in parables to you. But I understand what he's telling me. See? And it's real. There's nothing fake about it. Everything that I say in that vision is happening. And no one can say otherwise. I just recently found out that my bloodline came from Congo, what was that place, man? Angola, you know? I just recently found that out. So everything that I'm doing is coming into connection. It's like a puzzle. It's like from my childhood to now, I see that he was always in control. I went to law school because I wanted to help my people, you know? But it wasn't me. I thought I was in control, but I wasn't in control. I also went to law school because they had the government had taken my children. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm saying is that Ahayah was using me not only to fight for my children, to get them out of DCF custody, the government custody, but he was molding me for now, because it wasn't just about my children. It was about his children. See? There's nothing you could do locally. There's nothing we could do locally. There's nothing. This is an international matter because we are still colonized. See? They can only give you stimulus checks because you're a citizen and you're colonized. You still a slave. Well, I'm not a slave. I'm trying to tell you all what he telling me to do, to give you all warning of what's happening, that y'all understand. Y'all have to understand the difference between lawful and legal. See, that's where it's at, because they took the gold out of circulation and gave you paper money, and you're killing yourself over paper. It has no value, no substance, nothing. That's why the Most High says that you have taken my gold, my silver and my gold, and you have taken it to your temples, my goodly things, and you have taken my children, Judah and Israel, far from their borders. See, these prophecies are not no joke. They real, for real. And I'm here to tell you. Because what I say, I can prove it. Any government official that want to come up and tell me I'm lying, how come they haven't done it? Because they know. I know what they do. And the Most High is showing me, I'm Judah. I'm the lawgiver. I'm a lawgiver. Because he's given me that authority to be that. I can be that. I can do that. And I can say this. See? Because what I say is true. And if you, my people, was to declare yourself, like I keep telling you, like he keep telling me to tell you, things would be different. It would change. But just like always, just like Moses said, stiff-necked people, proud people. Why? When something comes to you and it's actually showing you, something is happening, and you don't want to accept it, that's your problem. That ain't the problem that's bringing it. That's not the problem of the messenger. Because just like you, I am a messenger. And we all come on different levels of understanding. See? Some more than others, some less. But it is what it is. I'm not trying to talking about I'm better than anybody. I'm just doing what he's having me to do. And you know what? My works is prosperous. Nobody is standing up against me, the government. Why? Why not? Why I want them to come. Why? Because then the truth will come out too. See? I don't play. I don't play. When I say I could do something, I could do it because he gives me the power and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to do it. Ahayah. That's who told me to tell you he sent me. That's who sent me. I'm Judah. But he sent Levi the last time. See? He sent Levi. I'm just following prophecy. And it's not my fault. It's not me. I'm just doing what you having me to do. Whether you like it or not. It is what it is. And guess what? It's for your benefit. It's actually working. Why is it so amazing? I don't know. I guess I would understand that it's kind of amazing that this could be so true, right? There's a lot of haters, naysayers, that's against everything I'm saying. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. But you know what? In the end result, we're going to see. You're going to see that what I speak is the truth. Am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You can't stop the truth. Nobody can. Nobody can stop prophecy. Oh yeah, this pandemic. Oh, it's prophecy too. You know the prophecy about 2/3 shall be destroyed. Oh yeah. It's prophecy. All this stuff is prophecy right before your face. Trump, the last Trump. Harris, dressed in purple and pearls. Yeah, that's right. But again, in 2014, I was in front of the White House. Ahayah had me in front of the White House, giving warning. That was 2014. Saying that if they refuse to let us go, things like this were going to take place, and it's happening. It is what it is. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's up to you. But guess what? I'm going to continue to do the Most High Ahayah's will. That's who sent me unto you, just like he sent Moses. And I say that in Hebrew. See? It's I am in English, but when you translate it, I say Ahayah because that's who he told me to say, sent me. For real. So this is what I'm saying. Everybody that want to sue the government, it's not a local thing. We've been doing that locally since the 60s. We've been suing the government locally since the 60s. And guess what? They still murdering Israelites in disguise as so-called black people, African-American Negroes with European slave names. What kind of sense does that make? You're still colonized. We have so-called white people last name. Some people might say, those are not English slave names. But guess what? From my understanding, they are slave names. Because Washington, last time I checked, belonged to George Washington. These are slave names. These are people who had slave names. You know? I mean, I want the best for my people. I love my people. Because this is what the Most High is having me to do. I can't love you or love him without loving you. So I do love you, whether you believe that or not, I do. And I want the best for you. And the Most High sent me with the best to give to you. Protection. But the only way you're going to get it is to declare it. You have to declare it. And declaring it online, if you arrest it, who they gonna arrest you as? Your government name. You going to jail under your government name, no matter how much you say you're an Israelite and Hebrew online. I'm telling you now, how you gonna do that? What sense does that make? They'll get you because you are citizens. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Your citizens are slaves. Citizens are slaves. So-called black people, African Americans, Africans, or whatever they want to call you, under color of law, are slaves. But Hebrew Israelites, they are nationals. See, there's a difference. All of you think that you understand, but yet you still speak in legal, what you call legalese. You still speaking inside the system. See, you still speaking inside their system. You're colonized. You believe that this legal stuff that they throwing at you is going to help you. It ain't helped you yet. But if you look at the Bible says all things are lawful unto me. See? It doesn't say, you can't find the word legal in the Bible. So if the Bible says lawful and you following legal, who wrong? Is the Most High wrong? He said lawful, but you all speak legal, and yet you say you awake. How can you be awake when you don't understand the difference between lawful and legal? You say you're gonna sue these people legally. Well, you know what? You may win legally. That's because they will let you win just to pacify you, right? To pacify you legally, and then turn around and do the same thing again and again and again and again. See, that's local stuff. That's local. But when we, the southern tribe and the northern tribe, began to come back to the Most High like he wants us to come back, to declare our true origin, our true national origin. Because right now, your oppressors have so-called black people, African Americans, or Africans on contract. Your birth certificate, your social security number, your driver's license, your marriage license. Yeah, the government is the third party. It's supposed to be the Most High. But you legally, the government has you legally a slave. You were supposed to wake up in 2019. See? A lot of you complaining about, everything was supposed to end in 2019. Nah. The Most High is still waiting on you. He's waiting on you to come back. You see what I'm saying? To declare your national origin on paper, because you got to rescind those contracts. Those contracts that the government has on you needs to be and has to be rescinded. See, none of you understand these things, but I do. Because he's given me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to understand. And the power, the spirit of discernment. Because I have to be able to discern everything that's going on. In regards to how they flipped his lawful things of the Bible into their legal things. And actually, that's what's killing us. They killing us legally. See? But we legally belong to them because you saying you black. That's not an origin. That's not a national origin. It's a color. And guess what? We're all not the same people. See? So we all say we black. The blood is of the Father. Everybody belong to a nation on this earth. Everybody. I don't care who you are. You belong to a nation. A spiritual, a biblical nation. See? So you start with the blood of the Father, not the mother. It's not about the mother. It's not. That's the truth. See? The Father testicles carry the life. And he places it in the mother. And the blood is of the mother. That's why you see biblical scriptures saying that the pedigree was by the house of the Father. Because that's the way it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. See? The father is supposed to be the head of the house. It is what it's supposed to be. And that's the way the Most High Ahayah wanted to be. He's calling everybody back to the way it's supposed to be. The truth. Now, you all probably don't even understand the concept of commerce. Commerce. Let's talk about you all talking about how you have your own businesses here in the United States. Think about it. If I'm saying you colonized, How can the business be yours? See? The Most High said that we will go into captivity for 400 years. 400 years. And then afterwards, we shall come out with great substance. Paper money is not great substance. As a matter of fact, it's not substance at all. Paper money don't have any value. I put up the video. Some of y'all, I'm pretty sure some of you watched it. You know, maybe not. But see, the Most High, I am a watchman. The Most High is having me to give you all things that can't be disputed. See? It can't be disputed and it can't be duplicated either. Because just like Moses, his staff couldn't be duplicated. That's why he ate up all those cobras that the oppressor tried to put down against his. Well, see, my staff is gathering you all. It's identification. It's your identity. It's your national origin. It's you coming back to the Most High's coming back to the Most High and agreeing to his second covenant contract. It's all about contract. And that's what the commerce is all about. Commerce. That's how they got us in slavery, through commerce. You know, that's the law of commerce. If you look up the word commerce, you'll understand that that's what you're in. When you say you have a business, it's not your business. You are a business. You're their business. See, you're a corporation. And you go and incorporate another corporation. Now they got two corporations. And you believe it's black owned. I'm telling you, my people, the only way that we're going to own ours is to decolonize. We have to decolonize because the Most High is that time. You all talking about, someone said the slavery was going to be over. Well, decolonize. Because then they have to answer to a nation, not to individuals that they own. We're talking about a nation with a flag. See what I'm saying? This is not a legal thing. This is a lawful thing that I'm speaking. I don't speak legalese, but I know legalese because the Most High taught me. See? As I said before, I went to law school thinking that I was in control, thinking all of this was based on my children, getting my children out of foster care. No, it was based on getting his children. It was based on my children, yeah, because they motivated me. They motivated me. That what gave the way. Look, I'm telling you, the way the Most High Ahayah did things, he did it. He did it because in the end result, I went to the United States Supreme Court, all the way to the United States Supreme Court, and then I just stopped because he told me I was doing it wrong. I was trying to do it legally. And I got that proof too. Yeah, you can go to the United States Supreme Court and see that I sued the Florida Children and Family Services on behalf of my children. But by the time I studied and did all this, that he had me to do all this, my children was out of foster care by then. So then I understood what he wanted, really was getting me prepared for. His children. See? His children. My people. That's what he was preparing me for. Throughout my whole life. The things I went through, I was supposed to go through them. Because this is up in this time now. See, I see it all. I see it all. And I see it. It's amazing. I'm not lying, man. It's really amazing that I'm able to do what I do, but it's not me doing it. It's actually Ahayah doing it. I'm doing his will, not my will. And I'm saying what he telling me to say, and I'm doing what he telling me to do. It is what it is. And I don't see anything stopping it. Because I tell the government, if you mess with anybody, from the Second March to Exodus movement that have declared their nationality, their national origin with the Second March to Exodus movement. And they're harassed, and you refuse to let them contact their consul, their nation, the southern tribe of Judah, the nation. Then it's going to go national, because we are a nation. We are a kingdom, and you know all about us. You have the Bible. You know who we are. Do not try to play like, oh, we don't have no authority, because we do. And you know we do. Oh, those people over in the Middle East, they say they are Israelis? Yeah. They're legal too. They there by mandate. Not by a higher date. Mandate. Mandated, put that date on there that they did that. See? But that cannot overrule prophecy, because prophecy is lawful, but that mandate is legal. So everything that you're doing is in reverse of what the Most High does. Everything that our oppressors do is in reverse to what the Most High does. Legal is not law at all. It's color of law, meaning that it's something that appears to be law. The Most High's law is law. See? This is the truth. And we're going to see what they're going to say at the Supreme Court that I just sent those documents to. How are they going to address the fact that we self-determination, our national origin. But see, we have a right to do that. And then, you know what? The Most High Ahayah showed me in the vision. He told me that it's going to happen, and it's happening. Read the vision, and you'll see that it says something about international, not local. See, I've done that. I've been there. He had me do all that. He had me do for A for V. If you understand, if any of you understand any of that. A for V, accepted for value. That's U.C.C, Uniform Commercial Code. That's what they controlling my people under. But my people have no clue. They are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And my people are refusing knowledge. These scriptures are not playing. They real. They real. So I'm telling you all, come to the Second March to Exodus movement. Self-determination. Declare on paper that you are a Hebrew Israelite. Because when they come for you, they coming for who they say you are. And they have a right because you agree to be that. You are agreeing to be that. You're not agreeing to be anything else. No matter how much you scream online, it doesn't matter. But I'm trying to tell you, what matters is what you have documented and that you could give them. Because if you don't have anything documented, I'm talking about that can be enforced. I ain't talking about getting something and then turn around and try to legalize it because that's the only thing you understand. I'm talking about lawful documentation. Not legal, because lawful trumps legal. That's the Most High's law. See? But if I talk lawful, you're going to talk legal, because you have no clue about lawful. So you're going to turn around and say, oh, I'm going to sue them. How? How you going to sue them? Legally? Under their law? Or under the Most High's law? Because they understand that law too. That's the law I understand. As a matter of fact, I understand both of them, because he allowed me to. See, it's that time. 400 years of captivity and slavery is over. Most High said, if my people who are called by my name, his name, that means Hebrew. Well, that means that if it's on paper, see, our oppressors love paper. That's why they document everything. See, only you can say who you are. But it's documented lawfully, not legally. Don't take something and then say, oh, you're going to do this with it, and then turn around and say you're going to legalize it by sending it to court. Because all you did is turned around and gave it right back to them. See, people talk legal and they have no clue about lawful. You don't register anything, man, with them. You register it with the Most High. See, that's how marriages used to be. It went from one flesh union to puberty, to saying that once a woman or a man got hair under their arms. See, this is what I know. This is what your elders know from what we know. See, things like this went from puberty with hair under your arms to making a law saying that they set an age on when it's okay to marry. So if they had to do that, where was the law at before they did that? Before they had to make a legal law. See? You got to think about all this. What was all this before these laws were made? What was it? What did we do about that? The Bible tells you all about that, but some things we don't want to accept. Some things we just don't want to accept. Things that the Bible shows us and tells us, you know, because we've been institutionalized. See, colonized. We have no clue about our own national origin or our ethnicity. Our culture. So we gravitate to something called black history, something they created recently. But see, the blood, black history cannot change the blood of who we are. You know, we doing just like they did when we say we black. They took Baptists. They took Baptists out of the Bible and created a church. Just because the Bible says that we black, not metaphor, that's a metaphor. Saying that we are dark people. He said, are you not like the children of Ethiopia, O Ethiopian unto me, O children of Israel? That means they dark skinned. That's giving us reference that we just dark people. That's to say who we are. Who we are. Doesn't mean that we actually black. Man, you know, at some point, we gotta begin to go by the blood. Because some people want us to keep talking about color instead of talking about the blood is of the Father. See, that's where you're going to find your connection to the spiritual realm, the spiritual nations in the Bible. Everyone belonged to one, but some of them have names and are in disguise. You know, nations with these names in disguise is like hiding a true biblical nation. See? The truth got to come out because things have to be set right. They have to be set right. There is no lying that can be done. There's no lying. You can't lie. There's no lie that can be. You can't lie about this. There can be no lies in the kingdom. See? Everybody must take their responsibility. That's what the Bible says. Every nation must take their responsibility of what they did in the past. See? For the future. Oh yeah, well, all the nations supposed to come together. Sure they are. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to deal with the curses like we dealt with the curses. See? But first, we got to come back to be a nation, the nation that we are. Just saying it on Facebook ain't going to get it. We got to decolonize. And you know what? The Most High is waking up. He woke us up. what we're going to do is on us. Some of you may come and some of you may not. But I tell you what, the Most High got me on the right path. See? And I'm waiting for the Supreme Court and all the government officials to address this situation, because this is not a local situation where they could do what they want to do and say what they want to do, or say what they want to say. This is an international situation. See? No more colonization for any of the 12 tribes, the true 12 tribes of Israel. It's that time. And it's time for us to recognize that it's time for us to unite. I'm not going to stop saying that Ahayah sent me unto you, because he did. And like I said, I'm in court. The Most High already took me locally. I've done things locally. That's the process to getting things national. And that's where we're going. We're going to the Supreme Court, and we're going to deal, and we're going to see, because we're self-determination. We've been saying this for years. That those of us that have the identifications, we've been saying it for years. So they've been on notice for years, constructive and actual notice. They've been in the flag. They know. I've been in court many years. See? So it ain't no secret. It ain't no secret who I am. They know. See? I'm sent unto them from the Most High Ahayah. Yep. I'm Judah. I'm that lawgiver. See? It is what it is, whether my brothers and sisters want to believe it or not. I'm here to teach you, and I'm here to show you that legal is what keeping us in slavery. Must do things lawful now. See? Their authority is no more. Is no more. But we have to declare it together. We must decolonize, my people. We must. Or are you going to continue to get stimulus checks to stimulate you? That's all it's doing. Stimulus checks to stimulate you. Because that's all they could give you. That's why you never had any reparations. Because you're not a nation. You're not a nation of people. Black people, African Americans, man, those are not nations. You have never been independent. Because all they did, all the government did, the federal government did, was brought you from the slave owners. And the Most High wants you back. The Most High Ahayah wants you back. And the only way to do that is to agree to his second covenant. Come to the second March to Exodus movement and declare it. So when they come to you, that you will be able to give them something other than what they're asking for, like the property that they want, that they ask you for. Because once you give it to them like a driver's license, you got their property, you're their property. For real. But see, it's time to come out of her. And they know that too. Things are getting really bad. See? Everything is happening. And it's happening for a reason, because you are waking up. We are waking up. We have awakened. But we're not true. We're not all the way there, though. We're not all the way there. Not yet. And the Most High is still calling us. And that's why we're having problems with these police officers. Because you're their property. They can do what they want to do. But when you become lawful, because you're legal, but when you become lawful, Oh, the game, there's a game. That's the game changer. See, that's a game changer. They know the Bible more than you, better than you do. Better than you do. Right. But they know that you're legal. They know that you're legal because you have no clue. You can try to use their legal laws, you know what I'm saying? But they'll come back and do it all over again. But what if they did something and you called your council, your nation, whether it be the southern nation or the northern nation, council, when they arrest you, and you tell them that you are a national, what they going to do then? Because they could be sued, nationally sued, for harassment and murder. But right now, there's nothing good can be done because we're doing things locally. See what I'm saying? The Most High trying to tell you, my people, it's time to come to him. Do not stay on Facebook talking about you're a Hebrew Israelite and then walk around outside being who they say you are. If you are a Hebrew Israelite, be who you say you are. Be that. See, one thing we know for sure is that, they took gold out and silver out of circulation and they gave us Federal Reserve notes. That was given us against, we didn't agree to that. A lot of things we didn't agree to. It was deception. So therefore, the only way we could survive is with these Federal Reserve notes until we get that great substance that the Most High is talking about. See, that's prophecy. Yeah, they're at fault. See, all this stimulus stuff they giving, checks they giving you and things like that. I don't know how long it's going to last. But the point is that they're giving it to so-called black people. So there must be a transition. And that transition I'm speaking of, is from black people to Hebrew Israelite people. That's the transition. Oh, you can keep that corporation because that's your business. But once you transition from black people to Hebrew Israelite people, you're no longer a corporation. You no longer belongs to them. You understand? You don't belong to them no more. There's a whole transition. Things are changing, and you must change with it. There must be a change. And it's time that you do that. Make that change. I love all of you. I love all of you. And you know what? Everything I went through in my lifetime, I don't regret any bit of it, because in order to get to where I am now, I had to go through it. It was his will, not mine, that I go through what I went through. And if I hurt anyone, I say it again, I apologize. I really do. I apologize. But like I said, I am where I'm supposed to be. This is prophecy. And you are where you're supposed to be. But surely you're supposed to be with me. You got to self-declare yourself. Self-determination. Your national origin. Decolonization is the key, my people. That's the only way. The Most High, our brothers are doing a great job. The camps, they helping waking a lot of people up. See, no camp woke me up. No camp woke me up. None. Actually, my niece told me she asked me a question. She said, "Do you know who you are?" She asked me, "Do you know?" My niece, her name is La Quinta. She asked me, did I know who I was? And she told me that this was when I was going to law school. I was still fighting legally. But see, this is how amazing Ahayah is. See? Because she gave me a message. and told me to stop fighting the case. Said that he didn't want me to do it no more. And she didn't know how right I guess she really didn't know how right she was. Because now she believed in that conscious movement. But the Most High used her. See, this is amazing. But the Most High used her to wake me up, you see? Because once she did that and told me to go read Deuteronomy 28, I knew right away. I knew right away. Because, you know, even when I was younger, I didn't eat pork. I mean, you know, after I got older, I stopped eating pork. I never claimed to be a Muslim. Never claimed that. Well, so that means that my spirit knew something was going on. Even when in church. Even when I was in church. You know, I would look at everybody. And I wanted to feel what they was feeling. But I couldn't. I didn't feel that. I'm serious. I never felt the feeling that they felt in church. I really didn't. But I wanted to. And I faked it. I did. All that jumping around and hollering, I did it because they was doing it. I was following the masses, the crowds, so to speak. See? But when my niece told me to look at Deuteronomy 28, and then I had the vision afterwards, man, there's nothing no one can tell me. If you get mad because I say Ahayah sent me unto you, that's your problem that you got to deal with. It's not my problem. It's yours. You have a problem. Because what I say, I can do what he tell me to say. I can do it. It's not telling me, telling you to hold on, to hold on, the Most High is with you. No, he's telling you, once you are awake, keep it moving. Keep preparing. See, this is just because the camp woke you up doesn't mean it stops there. They could quote scriptures over and over and over. But what's the next step? Oh, we just wait? No, we don't wait. We keep moving forward. We keep preparing for his arrival. Because we're going back to our land, but we can't leave here without our silver and gold. Genesis chapter 15 verse 14 says that. We know that, right? And but there's other scriptures as well that says that we shall leave here with great substance. And it's not Federal Reserve notes. It's not Federal Reserve notes because they carry no substance. Nothing. It carry nothing. See? Every captivity we left, slavery we left with silver and gold. Every one of them. It's biblical. That's right. And we never left with paper. It was silver and gold. See? So I'm telling you, my people, when we become decolonized, self-determination, our national origin, that's when things are going to happen. You're going to see things changing. Stop calling yourself black. Stop calling yourself African American. Because there must be a separation, as I said before. We're not all the same people. No more than the Japanese and the Chinese that look alike are the same people. We're not. We don't have the same spirit. We are Hebrew Israelites. And see, to say that we're all the same people, then that means that you have to dismiss Noah and his sons. Because all nations came from those people. All the nations. And those people that claim to be us, you got to look up Ashkenaz in the Bible. The word Ashkenaz is there. And then you got to understand whose son that fall under. It fall under Japhet, Noah's son Japhet. It doesn't fall under Shem. See, these people, the Bible says that Satan, the whole world is deceived. Oh, it is. It's deceived. Very much deceived. But we're waking up though. But the most important thing to do is to declare your national origin on paper to be enforced. in a competent court of law. Because the courts you're in, that you're going into in the state court, you have no clue about jurisdiction. You have no clue about jurisdiction. You have no clue about any of this. So you only go by what they tell you, and you speak legal. But the Most High is all about lawful. See? Lawful trumps legal. I can't stress that enough. I can't speak it enough. See? The Most High is lawful. He's not legal. So if the opposite of lawful is what? Legal. Oh, man, it's so much. It is so much. I can't begin to get you to teach you. I can't teach you these things. I'm here to help protect you and to help prepare you and to help exegete you. Us. It's that time. Wake up. Say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Most High, as I said earlier, Most High puts us all on different levels of understanding. You know? Some are on more levels, higher levels than others. And some may get upset and may, hate. But it is what it is. But it's only for our benefit. It's for our benefit, our protection. But I tell you now, you keep saying that you're black, African Americans, African, without understanding that you're legal and you're colonized, you're going in circles. Going in circles. Over and over again. They kill one of us. We march. These other people come out talking about suing the people that did it. Brother, we doing this over and over again. It's old. It's old. It's older than me. It's the same old thing again. That's because we're colonized. We don't do nothing national. We do things locally. But y'all don't understand that. But see, the Most High said, my word shall not return to me void. It's that time. And he put people in position for his time. For his time. He put people in position. Again, some on higher levels than others. But, yeah. But it's important. It's really important that we self-determination, declare our national origin lawfully on paper. Never talk about doing something and then turning around and saying that you want to put it in court. I'm talking about legally. You want to put something, you want to do some documentation, something, and then put it in court. But you got to understand the difference between lawful and legal. You don't want to re-register anything. Yeah, all your property, like your car, for example. You register your car, it belongs to them. You get a driver's license, it belongs to them. Get a birth certificate, it belongs to them. So if all that belongs to them, then what about you? Belong to them. So you got to get on contract with the Most High Ahayah. Because he overrules all this. But as long as our oppressors have documentation on you saying that you belong to them, there's nothing you could do. There's nothing could be done. They might even throw us a bone. And you might even win a lawsuit. But everything just goes back to the same. It doesn't stop anything. It only makes a person rich, but their loved one is gone. That's more important than anything. It's like your soul. It's like, you giving money for your loved one's soul. That's crazy. That's crazy. But see, the point is that we giving our souls anyway. Because we're not declaring anything but other than talking about we're black or colored. But see, again, we're not all the same people. That's why Noah had sons. You know, we are different nations of people. And some of us gonna want, you know, some of us, you know, it's by the blood. Some of us look like each other. But some of us are Edomites. Some of us are Edomites. They look just like me. That's why it's of the blood. That's why some people want to keep saying black. They don't want to deal with the blood. Because then you got to deal. That's why we can't get so-called reparations. Because we keep saying we black and we don't want to separate from anybody else that calling themselves black. We don't want to like accept that we are a nation, that people are nations. People are different nations. And some nations, some biblical nations, spiritual nations, some biblical nations are hidden under other names. That's why you don't see them in the Bible. Germany, Britain, what else? What else a name? China, Japan. These are hidden. These are names that hide in people. Because the Bible is on point. The Bible is about nations. The Most High told our forefather Abraham, "I'm going to make you a father of many nations." Right? See, it's about nations. It's not about color. It's about your blood. It's about your blood. So why do people keep talking about black this, black that, black this? No. Everybody, that means you're putting everybody under one umbrella. Because people that look like us, you're calling them black too. But see, all Israel is not Israel. All Hebrews are not Hebrew, however you say that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Just because we dark skinned doesn't make you Israel. And a lot of people may be upset with that, about that. Because then they look back at their blood and find out that they're related, their grandfather is so-called white. So what better way to keep us together is to say that we're black? See? So it would be, it's not in a lot of people's interest for us to claim that we're Israelites. It wouldn't be in their interest to agree with that. It would be more in their interest to disagree, to keep us all together as Israelites. But it's not, it's simple. Just go to Noah's sons. Ham, we're not Ham. We're Shem. See? Ham is the so-called Africans that took my people from my blood into slavery with the Portuguese. See? That was Ham that did that. Not my people. Oh, and that I'm talking about my blood. But there are other places the Moors helped. See, Moors helped. I don't know if they could consider. I mean, well, they helped. Portuguese, the Africans. You know, we already know these things, and there should be no fear to speak it, because it's got to be said right, in order. Everything must be said in order. So who are these people? Who are the people? Where do they belong? What nation do they belong to? What biblical nation do they belong to? It would be in everybody's interest to keep us from knowing these things. Other nations' interests. You know, there's a lot of people that don't want us to wake up. There's a lot of people that is Israelite, that are Israelites too. See? That don't want us to wake up. Because they got children by Edomites. I guess I would be more, yeah, children by Edomites. Yeah. But see, things got to be set in order. Yeah. It's by blood, and the blood is of the Father. That's why they always try to put the woman first. See, the woman carries nothing until the man puts his egg in there. That's why the houses of the pedigree is of the father. But see, everything is backwards. It's in reverse. Just like I said earlier. They have reversed lawful law to legal law. They have reversed man's role to women's role. See, everything is backwards. Now they're trying to turn men into women and women into men. See? Well, they ain't trying. It's it's done. Everything that is against the Bible. See? Everything that is against the Bible is not right. And see, we know that for it to be the way it is, I don't see why anybody can doubt the Bible when they see everything that the Bible says is actually happening. I don't see it. Nothing they say that they saying has any prophecies that can show that, like, look at that. That was spoken of in the Bible. That's happening in the Bible. I have yet to see that. But it really doesn't matter anyway, because like I said, the vision that was given to me, it's happening. It's real. And what's so amazing, another thing that is amazing, I mean, I spoke to Obama. I shook his hand in Sarasota, Florida, and told him that God was at his back. I'm pretty sure they have some kind of pictures of him shaking hands with who he shook hands with at Soldier Stadium. I think that's the stadium. Sarasota Stadium. Fairground, whatever, I don't remember the name, but it's in my vision. The name of it is in my vision. But yeah, I shook hands with him and told him that the Most High was at his back. Yeah. I believe that, I know they got pictures. They got, I mean, surely they took pictures of everybody he shook hands with. I'm not lying. I don't lie. No, I'm telling the truth. Things that I speak, it's the truth. But see, at that time, I wasn't awake either. I wasn't awake. But things that I see now, that everything from my childhood up until this point, that the Most High Ahayah was in control of everything. I was in control of nothing. I thought I was, up until the point that I went to law school. And then figured out that I wasn't even in control. As a matter of fact, he was preparing me for his children. But I was fighting Florida DCF for my children. By the time I got finished with law school, they was out. They were out. And see, that's when my niece came. While I was still in law school, and then just like Moses. Just like I'm telling you. Yeah. It's crazy. But I lie to you not. Yeah. But what it is, I tell you, my people, I implore you to take heed to the warnings that I'm giving. Come to me and declare your national origin on paper. Oh, you can still keep that corporation, but you have to know how to be versatile, how to be to switch from one to the other. And you will learn that too. See, it's their responsibility. We are their responsibility, but we don't have to. I'm talking about in regards to making sure that we eat and that we survive, because they the one took the silver and gold out of circulation. See, they're on the fast track of doing what they doing as far as like trying to make everybody wear a mask. That's force. That's force. Trying to make everybody wear a mask and say that because we don't wear a mask and that we're giving them the virus, that's bull. I tell you what, the Most High got you. Ahayah. The Most High Ahayah got you. Like I said, declare your blood national origin on paper. Just like the blood that you put on the mantle, put it on paper. See? And you will be protected from this pandemic that they got going on. Well, not really them. Everything that's happening is of the Most High. He's in control. Nobody could do anything without Ahayah giving them the authority to do it. But when he comes, when he sends someone with authority on his behalf as an ambassador, which I am, ambassador of Ahayah, and bring the law to those who claim that they know the law, which they do know the law. They know it better than you, that he's lawfully here. Yeah, lawfully. To do everything lawfully. Because it's that time. Again, I want to say that I love all of you. And I want to say, I'm not saying things to like, I don't hate you. I don't hate any of you. I don't. But I'm here to give warning. Nothing compared to what Ahayah is going to do. My warnings are nothing compared. And you all already know this. You know this. You know what he's going to do. He's not going to sugarcoat what you want sugarcoated. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you what he tell me to tell you. So all this sugarcoating, you can forget it. Because you're not being prepared. You're not being prepared what's to come. It's no joke. This sugarcoating things, oh, you don't speak nice to people. You don't do this. No, but my intentions are good. They are righteous. They're spiritual. And they're for you. They're for all of you. And for those nations, those of other nations that follow us in truth and in righteousness. Yeah, but the focus is on you, Israel. Israelites, Yasharal. The focus is on you coming back to the Most High. You first got to come back to the Most High. Again, I love you all. And I'm here for you. So come. Do what you're supposed to do and do what you need to do. Because you're not going to get anything colonized. Legally colonized. The only thing you're going to get is stimulated. That's the only thing you're going to get is stimulated. You want more than that, right? You want your nation where you could say it's Hebrew owned. It's Hebrew Israelite owned, right? Not black owned, Hebrew Israelite owned. That's lawful. Black owned is legal. And that's where you went through your oppressors to incorporate. Whereas you already incorporated yourself. Stay focused. Keep the Most High on your mind and in your heart. And come and do what you need to do. What you should do. What you're supposed to do. Yeah. All right, my people. Shalom.